The ball's out. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 32 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Time.
Gotta let my viewers know when they watch this later on. What? Yep. Gotta let my viewers know that I'm handing ass whoopings out to my son, Junior. So he's talking shit. Oh, it's 1st down.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick.
Get off of him!
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Line of scrimmage,
3,
back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long.
Is he going to choke? I think he is.
Back near his goal line, Fitzpatrick.
Got the wrong person.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Got the wrong person.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
Oh, my God. He's running the same dumbass defense.
The officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. First down, Fitzpatrick.
Good one. Good one, son.
Taken down.
Good one, son.
In there with pressure yet again. That is the second time that they have dropped in here this afternoon.
Okay.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Oh.
To throw, Fitzpatrick.
Come on. Who's fast?
And all the way down.
He letting the defense. Let the computer play. So he's losing 29-0. What else can he do?
43 yards.
What can he do?
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
Ladies and gentlemen, my son gave up.
Concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around.
They know Shiny.
You can put yourself in.
I would say Shiny boy, but
throwing again,
they know
2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick, and I think the ball's out.
Nah, bro, don't even think he's funny, bro. Don't think. We don't pay you.
Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching.
Come on, bro. Your brother's got your back.
Tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Want to know what happened?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more.
He was the reporter like you was. Come on, bro. Right.
Now after the touchdown,
come
ready
on,
to kick it away is Sanders.
He does not like to lose. Oh, he does not like to lose. Touchback. Give my 2 points.
What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are
that
looking
was
for a score
bullshit.
from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback.
I don't need no help.
Long field to cover.
I hold the wrong button. Ah, lobbing. Yeah.
Play clock down to 0.
On the 1.
And this is not the way to start a drive.
I'll take 38. Because I'm going to sack your ass. Because the option ain't going to work.
Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment.
Hey, the Riches.
It really gets you into more trouble.
I said the Riches is close and close.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And we see another pitching catch
back up out the world.
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You got this, bro.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No, bro.
On first down, it's Powell.
There you go. There you go. Go, Sonny, go. Go, Sonny, go. Go, Sonny, go. Go, Sonny, go.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 73 yards.
He's going to score, ladies and gentlemen.
Now a fake on the give here.
He's going to score.
Run pass option.
He's going
to cross for the touchdown.
It wasn't a shutout.
But he does get in.
He probably would have called his mama if it was a shutout. Mama, oh, come on, run no more. They always picking on me. My daddy always picking on me.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You going
he ain't got to use the microphone. He's on her. You can hear him.
Not very nice, is it?
Stop your shit.
But they haven't been
What
very
happened,
nice
son?
on offense. It's been a struggle.
You picked this team. You picked it. We flipped the coin and everything.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it
Play
away.
online again. Yeah, you can play online again. I paid for it.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just
I don't know.
doesn't
It's
feel
logged
right,
in
does
under
it? Plus, you're giving up
coogikid2315,
yardage.
so you have to log in on coogikid23. We disrespectful. Watch how much respect we don't got for you. Shani over looking at porn. What is that?
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Running, it's Drake. 3 yards.
It's just a game, son.
It'll be 2nd down.
He don't care about it being just a game, bro. He don't care, bro.
Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as he just added
Yes, it is.
And to me, that touchdown
Right.
allows you to start grinning widely.
That's why I didn't want the
I
Dolphins.
think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the
But he said he wanted the Jets.
proverbial
He
icing
pressed
the
ready
cake,
on the
if
Jets
you will.
before me, right? You and your mama do it yet?
So now the Dolphin
In the kitchen.
offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Once I flip the switch.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. So
Somebody's dressed like a boy and one dressed like a girl and switch their little outfits.
Salt in the wound there.
I can see you with a bonnet on, getting punched. Getting
Getting
punched through the door.
They played against a team that was just
Because I'm going to punch you through the door.
And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a
Because we'll see what
spark from
happened
their
was.
special teams. That's not what they got, though.
It
They
is
got
what
set
it
back and they have
is.
a long field to cover. They want to try and put
Oh, last time it was 1 minute left. What happened? Oh, didn't end so well.
Now a fake on the give here as they pass action.
He did it again? Nope. I thought he was going to score. It looked good.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Offense for them has
I
been
wish I had the
premium. You wonder
PlayStation
what
camera
plays like
plugged
that
up.
have been all game long.
I swear, y'all can see his facial expressions, ladies and gentlemen. I still go live on Facebook so y'all can see what's going on.
Here by Bell.
8,
They'll get a
1,
couple yards on
over
that
with.
one, and it'll be 2nd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.
He
They're
scored,
scoring
ladies and
that many
gentlemen.
Points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
15-15. The score was 7-7, 15-15, ladies and gentlemen. That's 7 in the first, 7 in the second, 15 in the third, and 15 in the fourth. Quando Rondo, nigga. Quando Rondo, nigga.
The NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out.
I
EASports.com.
blew his ass out, ladies and gentlemen, 44-6, and only had 12 rushing yards.
Long from South Florida.
Damn, son. I know it. Who you playing with, right?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Princess or Nikki 2020.
They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the dance. No man up, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Sorry to guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Beat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold. Copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the dance, no man up, man, oh deal with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on, smash, put in the gas, I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 they slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best as I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time
You getting dark.
I'm a lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble,
You getting dark, cuz. You already been dark, but she's getting dark.
Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the defending champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Patriots, they did it again. Their 12th Super Bowl appearance ever. That's a record as they seek to go back-to-back, something that hasn't been done in the NFL since Super Bowls 38 and 39 were won by the Patriots.
So you just have to marvel a little bit, don't you? How they get this done year in and year out. How do they get there? Because I just wonder at some level, do we take them for granted? Their excellence, you just kind of count on it, right? They're going to win the AFC East. They're going to have the home field advantage through the playoffs. They're going to get to the Super Bowl. None of that is easily done. Yet every year we're talking about the Patriots possibly, getting it done and adding to their record books.
They're trying to make it 3 wins in 4 years. The only teams to do that, the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s and
these Patriots in the early 2000s.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time, and they are back looking for number 2 just 24 short months later.
Didn't take long, did it? Made it back to the big game, and let's be honest, we're never going to forget that first Super Bowl title. That win over the New England Patriots, the big plays that came out of that, Nick Foles playing quarterback and flinging it all over the place. The Phillies special has turned into a statue outside of their home stadium, the Link. It's absolutely unforgettable. But now they have a chance to add to their Super Bowl collection. They want to hoist one more.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. On second down now, it's White, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, here's White. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Brady gives this to White. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here we go with Michelle. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Sony Michel won't get there. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Brady now on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Brady to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 25 yards that time. Brady now on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Now Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Again, it's Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Waiting! 51! I got one! 81!
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go. Waiting!
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Howard. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Get him, boy.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. This is taken at the 15.
We play to win. Let's go.
Patriot offense returning to the field. And look at this season, 12-4, but they had the 8-0 start. And you think about it in that lens, down the stretch 4-5, including the playoff loss. A first-place finish for the 16th time, though, in 17 years. But now the question circle. We've mentioned Tom Brady. A lot of discussion there. But there's a lot of other questions to answer, correct?
This is one of the oldest rosters in the NFL. So there has to be some type of a rebuild, reboot along the way. Although if you're a New England Patriot, you don't do it with the idea that you're not still contending to win the AFC East and go to the playoffs. So it'll be interesting to see how they decide to do that from the front office, which there is some uncertainty there, whether there'll be some change in those positions. Head coach, as long as he's there, I think things are in great hands. But we may see a drastically different Patriot team moving forward, especially if number 12 decide.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski for the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15. Line, what are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. Down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Offense.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Brady, and he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some... And he spiked the football.